How was it working as a mechanic in your younger days?
It was good and very rewarding. However, my body is now paying the price.
And how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
26.
My car just died. I just slowly creep to the side of the road. Cars are passing me. No one is stopping. My car won't start. Look at the cars as they drive by. No one is even pulling over to see if they can be of assistance. The cars are just quickly passing by. Meanwhile, I'm stuck here. And I guess I should have paid more attention, because while I was driving, I got a sign. A message came up on my dashboard that said malfunction, not properly charging. And I didn't really pay much attention to it. And then it came up again and it said battery low. And I guess the battery really was low because my car just died. And I'm in a luxury car. That doesn't feel so luxury. Stay tuned. Here's the message. Vehicle battery charge low. Battery discharging while stopped.
If she was basically living in a third world country, so they call it, and many people would have stopped to try to help out. But there are a lot of these videos doing the rounds. Cars giving up on the side of the road or the highway, some with smoke, maybe just a flat tire. But the real spectacle, the main event, which we'll be looking at, isn't about the engine, it's the driver absolutely losing their mind. Well, she's not one of them. She's a bit calm. But you have other drivers absolutely losing their marbles, as how the British will call it. It's not about the alternator going bad or a starter problem or a solenoid or overheating, you name it, but a full-blown competence crisis. And frankly, I think it's a little bit embarrassing that modern culture sold an idea of independence, but there seems to be a disconnect.
Guys, can you guys help me? My car woke up with new emojis today. There's that one. He's excited about something. I don't know what it is. And then there's that emoji down there. That one. It's like a treasure chest. Do you guys know what that means? Guys, can you guys help me?
And the funniest thing, statistics show that women are a huge force in the auto market, purchasing 62% of new cars and influencing over 85% of buying decisions. They have the buying power. But what happens when that power meets a flat tire on a dark road? That independence evaporates into a panicked phone call to a dad or a boyfriend. The "I don't need a man" mantra, it falls apart because independence isn't a slogan, it's a skill set.
Guys, something happened to my car and people keep telling me I should not be driving it. Let me show you what it looks like first.
Oh, whoa.
Was that bad?
Yes. Yeah, can't drive on that.
But I've already been driving it for like over a week now, so I'm convinced that it's not that bad. This is the wheel. That's what it looks like. The first guy who saw it was asking me if my car has been shaking when I drive it. I'm like, no, it's fine. Anyways, I'm going to Canberra this weekend. That's a bit of a long drive, so let me just get a second opinions. I drove to a tire place 5 minutes from my house. They saw the wheel and they were like, you're not driving home. Like, we're not letting you drive home. Call Tesla now and get them to come right the fuck now and fix it, because that's fucked. Since then, the whole fucking team at this Tire Power has come and looked at my wheel. One of the guys was literally like, I can't believe your wheel is still holding air. This makes no sense, because then how have I been driving it for over a week and not even noticed anything? So I decided I need a third opinion. So I asked ChatGPT, and Chat literally said, word for word, that wheel is cooked. So I guess it is bad. My little PSA for the girlies who don't know anything about cars like me. If your wheel ever looks like this, which I hope this doesn't happen to anyone, but if it does, don't drive it. It's really dangerous. So I'm just like sitting in my car waiting now, but we'll update you guys shortly. Guys, something
So she bought a car. Obviously, she hit a huge pothole, that's what we call it, or a crater in the road. busted her rim. You're seeing it. She's been driving the car for over a week. She didn't get only a second opinion. She got even a third opinion from ChatGPT because she wouldn't listen to the mechanics. And she's adamant that she's still driving the car. You can't make this up. They are the ones actually having all the buying decisions. The ability to buy a car right now is meaningless if you're helpless when it breaks down and you're not even taking advice from the persons who are there telling you that it is unsafe to drive the car. Tapping your credit card is not a flex if you turn into a child having a tantrum. That's not power. It's just being a good consumer to the car market right now.
I don't care what anybody says. When your car breaks down, it is the worst. It's a hassle. It's an expense. It's a problem. So yesterday after work, I'm driving to my favorite thrift store because they're having their annual $2 sale on all clothing. And I wanted to go get me some jeans for work. So I'm riding along on the freeway, bumping my little music, blasting my AC. I get off the freeway. I come to a stop and my car turned off. Turns off right there, right on the Bullard exit. I turned it back on with no issue and I started driving. The car's a little shaky now. My check engine light comes on. I go to AutoZone, buy some oil, put the oil in the car, have them come out and hook it to the scanner, and it's cylinder 2 misfire. Now I gotta make an appointment and take my car to the shop. It's so irritating. Now my car, her name is Fiona. She's an older car, but she's my baby. I was released from prison in 2022 and I was able to find employment pretty fast, and I didn't have a car, so I would take the bus, I would take Lyft, I would take any means necessary to get my ass to work. My girlfriend felt my struggle and she gifted me Fiona. I basically had to learn how to drive all over again, and I did it all in Fiona, and it just breaks my heart knowing that Fiona might be on her last poop. My goal for 2025 is to be able to get a car before this year is over. With the economy the way it is, it's hard, man. I can't afford a car payment, so I'm going to have to buy the car in cash, and it's just a struggle. I mean, everybody can feel it. We all can feel it. On a brighter note, I am in the Creator Rewards program. So I'm going to ask you guys, and it's probably the only time I'm going to ask you, to engage with all these little buttons right here. You know, hook it up, hook me up. Like, follow, share, I would do it for you. So hook a system. Have a good day.
And welcome to being an adult. They all walk amongst us. You're hearing our story right here. And they all think that all they have to do is just buy a car, drive it, and there's no issues with it. It's all about public performance, turning on the camera and coming here throwing a tantrum. Some of them will have a full-on meltdown on the side of the road because the car just coughed or it's on its last. It's a little bit cringy, that's the word, but it's a massive red flag when you can't handle crisis. Well, my advice to her right here is welcome to being an adult. And some of them will just pull over to the side of the road having a full-on meltdown because the car just literally gave up because it's sick. We treat the car just like how you'll treat your body. Proper street smart isn't about having a hard-faced attitude. It's about being prepared. And it's all about having a rough idea what those scary lights on the dashboard means. And calmly just try to recover yourself instead of just having a complete meltdown and throw it out there for the entire social media to see. Any decent man out there will tell you they are looking for a partner who can handle their business, not a child who needs rescuing every 5 minutes.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
I'm so tired of this one. Look what I just did. My husband is going to kill me. Why is there not one anywhere else but right where my car is? I'm so tired of...
Because obviously she's not paying attention. This is the sort of behavior that just screams liability and not a partnership, and it just reinforces the old-fashioned dynamic where the man's expected to sort out problems any grown-up should be able to tackle.
I'm recording this for proof right now. My car just literally started freaking. I'm at the turning light and I'm not clicking on my gas brakes or anything, and it started rolling by itself into a big towing truck. I'm jamming on my brakes. Nothing's happening. Nothing. It kept rolling by itself. You gotta do better, Elon Musk, because I could have really fucking died. This could have been something really bad.
Elon Musk is being blamed for everything concerning Tesla, but the numbers in the auto market will show a clear competence gap. Women, they actually dominate car buying in the auto market. They made up only 12.3% of the auto repair industry as of 2023, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. but this is fixable. You don't need to be a certified mechanic, but the basics are non-negotiable for anyone claiming independence.
Bro, I swear I cannot make. Bro, I did bust the car today, so like I can't make it. But bro, I cannot win for out what I do. Like, guys,
Are you crying? I got you. I got you. Let me give you a hug. You need some help? I got you for free. No, yeah, no charge. I got all that. You got a spare tire? All right. I got you.
See, in times of crisis, strong and independence always goes through the window.
Let me help you out. I work this area. I do roadside assistance.
thank you so much.
And I've seen you.
Thank you. I didn't.
Okay, shout out to the Roadside Texh. I'll try to leave the link to his TikTok in the description box below. So he turned up and tried to help out this young lady who was clearly in distress. So I'm not going to be too harsh on her. She needed the help.
What's up, pup? Hey, stay on this side, right?
Yep, safety first.
Are you crying? I got you. I got you. Let me give you a hug. I got you. You know,
Part of the thing is a lot of these ladies, they have to learn how to change a tire, watch a video on checking fluids, and these aren't man skills, they're life skills. True power is self-reliance. Being able to handle your own problems make you more confident. It makes you secure, and ultimately it will make you a more capable partner. You will stop being the damsel in distress and become the woman who has it handled. And that's what being an adult is all about.
you don't gotta pay me nothing. Open your trunk. Let me throw that back in there for you. Just hold this up so I won't get your dog red bird. You do content?
I don't. I want to get into it.
You got TikTok?
I do.
Check me out on TikTok.
Just
This is what I do on TikTok all day. You'll probably be on my TikTok.
oh, thank you so much.
That's right.
And I'll be following him as well. What do you think is basic car knowledge and essential life skill? Let me know in the comments and subscribe for more real talk in how mechanics are out there. You're seeing one here, saving people every day. And it's a wake-up call. Those breakdown videos they're a warning that we've been sold a false definition of strength, and it's time to stop waiting for a rescue. Independence always goes out the door whenever there's a real problem. You have to level up your skills and not just your slogans. She'll be okay. Remember to grab a copy of my ebook, The Parts Manager Guide. The links are in the description box below. Stay sharp, stay educated, and I will catch you in the next one.